Beowulf was optimistic that his difficult situation was finally coming to an end recently, but that sense of hope has now vanished. While trying to assist Moira Dingle during her time in custody, Bear remembered a vehicle registration number he had concealed for Ray Walters while staying at the farm. Cami Hadik managed to track the registration to a storage facility located in Houghton. Acting quickly, Aaron Dingle, Paddy Kirk, Mackenzie Boyd, and Robert Sugden rushed there in search of the unit connected to Celia Daniels. Unexpectedly, they found the storage space packed with evidence that authorities had not yet examined. Moira's family believed this material could clear her name, but DS Walsh clarified that none of it could be presented in court until it was officially recorded. Thankfully, Kane Dingle arrived at the hearing just in time and shared the news with Moira, prompting her to enter a not guilty plea. After more items were uncovered, Beowulf was taken back for further interrogation. Paddy remained hopeful that something discovered in the unit might also support Bear's defense. However, that hope quickly faded. DS Walsh revealed that records showed Ray had opened a bank account using Bear's identity and had been depositing money into it. Up to this point, Bear had managed to remain consistent and defend himself well, but he tends to falter when the pressure increases or when investigators get too close to uncovering the truth. Unfortunately, this was one of those moments. He mentioned that Ray had promised to always look after him, which suggested he might have known about the account. Growing suspicious, Walsh stated that they believed Ray was responsible for Celia's death and questioned whether Bear might have killed Ray to gain control of the operation. Bear reacted with shock, but his anger only seemed to strengthen Walsh's suspicions. Later on, Paddy came to see him, but Bear was overwhelmed and frustrated that the police still doubted his innocence. Losing control of his emotions, he became increasingly agitated and was eventually escorted back to his cell by officers. Has this latest development already determined Bear's future? Will he be able to persuade the jury of his innocence when the trial begins? An Emmerdale actress has spoken about a demanding role that ultimately made her feel capable of overcoming anything. Paula Lane reflected on one of the toughest periods in her professional life, explaining how a theatre performance pushed her beyond her comfort zone and strengthened her confidence. Widely recognised for her work in Coronation Street and later Emmerdale, she has earned a strong reputation for her range and determination as an actress. However, it was her experience on stage, away from television, that truly challenged her abilities. Looking back at her time performing at Richmond Theatre, she shared a personal moment from backstage and admitted that the role tested her more than any other she had taken on. The play was a revival of Quality Street, where she portrayed Phoebe Throssell. The storyline, set against the backdrop of the Napoleonic Wars, explores themes such as romance and social pressure. Her character goes through a powerful journey of emotional change, dealing with heartbreak and personal growth, something that clearly connected with her on a deeper level. She explained that the role helped her discover a level of inner strength she hadn't realized she possessed, adding that overcoming the challenge made her feel capable of facing anything. The production received strong praise overall. Viewers especially admired the colourful costumes, while her performance stood out as one of the highlights. Despite the positive reception, the experience appears to have been personally intense. She also spoke honestly about the less visible struggles of acting, particularly the uncertain periods between jobs. She mentioned that even during quieter times or career changes, maintaining belief in oneself is essential, highlighting the mental strength needed in the industry. Her comments resonated with many supporters, who responded with encouraging messages and admiration for her openness and resilience. It serves as a reminder that performers who seem self-assured often deal with challenges behind the scenes. Many viewers still associate her most strongly with her time on Coronation Street, where she played Kylie Platt. The character was involved in major storylines and evolved significantly, becoming a beloved figure, and her departure remains memorable to fans. More recently, she appeared in Emmerdale as Ella Forster, presenting a more understated, yet emotionally complex role. This performance demonstrated her ability to handle subtle, character-driven scenes as effectively as dramatic ones. Outside of her career, her personal life has also been busy. She is a mother of 3 based in Yorkshire and married fellow actor Tom Shaw in 2014. The couple welcomed their 3rd child, Patrick, in January 2026, shortly after she finished her latest role in Emmerdale. Even with family commitments, she has continued working in theatre. In April 2026, she took part in the Easter pantomime Mother Goose at Richmond Theatre, replacing another performer and sharing the stage with experienced entertainers, including a well-known puppet character. The challenges she encountered during her time in Quality Street seem to have had a lasting influence, shaping both her approach to acting and her outlook on life. Gaynor Faye has shared details about a potential Emmerdale romance that almost happened, and it would have taken viewers by surprise. Megan Macy was known as a strong and formidable presence during her time in the village. Gaynor Faye played the bold and complex character whose storyline included intense family conflict, a long-running feud with Charity Dingle, and heartbreaking losses involving Frank Clayton and her son Robbie Lawson. Speaking in an interview, she looked back fondly on her experience, explaining that working on Emmerdale was a rewarding chapter in her career. She admitted she hadn't expected to join another soap after her time on Coronation Street, but the opportunity appealed to her, especially as it was close to her hometown of Leeds. Interestingly, the role she became known for was not originally what she auditioned for. Instead, the character was specifically created for her after producers felt a different part didn't suit her. This led to her becoming part of a prominent family at Home Farm, where her character was portrayed as a stylish and powerful businesswoman. She expressed how much she enjoyed stepping into a slightly villainous role, noting that characters linked to the big house often have that edge. The experience allowed her to explore a more mischievous and dramatic side, which she found exciting. A key element of her storyline was the ongoing rivalry with Charity Dingle. She described filming those scenes as great fun, recalling dramatic moments and confrontations that added energy to the show. When discussing the cast, she explained that the atmosphere felt like a close-knit family. She highlighted how everyone shared a passion for creating quality television while also enjoying the process, supported by talented writers, directors, and fellow actors. She also revealed an intriguing behind-the-scenes idea that never made it to screen. There had been discussions about her character forming a romantic connection with Harriet Finch. She explained that the concept wasn't about changing a character's identity, but rather about 2 people naturally developing feelings for each other. She added that she would welcome more storylines exploring that kind of connection. Before her time in Emmerdale, she was also well known for appearing in Coronation Street as Judy Mallet during the late 1990s, until the character's storyline came to an emotional end. With ongoing discussions from both former and current cast members about the direction of Coronation Street, particularly its focus on crime-related plots, she was also asked to share her thoughts on how the show has evolved in recent years. Emmerdale airs on weekday evenings at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available for streaming on ITVX.